Hey you, hi. 'Tis I, Crimson, and I may or may not have forgotten to take chat off of emote only. Again, let me do that real fast. But I hope everybody's doing well today. Dr. D! 7 months! Thank you so much. Super appreciate it. Oh, was it already taken off of emote only? Did I never put it on emote only? Okay. Thank you so much for that. Hello, Jordan. Thank you, Bunches. Hello, hi. 'Tis I, Crimson. We here doing the jazz and all that fun stuff. So, last night, while I was hanging out with my friends, which is why I didn't stream yesterday, is because I ran out of time before I had to go to meet up with my friends in the first place. So we went to a hibachi grill and all that fun stuff and had a whole bunch of fun. And I told them that I have decided that I'm not going to spend the winter in Washington. I'm going to move out here. So that means in a couple of weeks I am going to be going back to Washington because I need to get some of my stuff at least, and we still got to do a couple of things in Washington. But I am not going to live in Washington anymore. I'm going to be officially living out here in Montana. So, with that being said, I'm going to try and get my stream schedule a little more solidified. The only thing is that solidifying it is going to be not really how it's going to be. It's going to kind of move like water and everything just because of my dad's work schedule. Um, I don't want to be streaming when he's sleeping because he works nights or something like that. Um, so things are going to kind of I'm not going to have a set time as to when I stream, but I plan on having my days be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off Monday. So that I still kind of have 2 days off. We're going to test that out and see how that is as a possible time frame for streaming, or at least the days that I stream, so everybody knows at least what day I'm streaming, just not what time. And I'll try and be a little more on top of giving hey, 30-minute warning, I'm going to be going live just in case. I don't know. It's still kind of a work in progress, but we'll get through it together. So, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I went out and got a grasshopper for Martha, so Martha has been fed. Um, so that was good. There's a horse event going on up the street, so um, yeah. Anyway, today we're gonna play Spiritfarer because I like Spiritfarer and I'm really addicted to it. And tomorrow is Tales of Bisaria, so gotta play Spiritfarer today. But yeah, the plan for sure is that on Mondays and Fridays, on my days off, I'm gonna work on art stuff, updating the VOD channel, stuff like that. Um, I realized too that I have a whole bunch of editing stuff that I gotta do. That's great. I gotta fix all of the thumbnails for my VOD channel, which isn't gonna take forever. It's just gonna take forever. It's not that hard to do. It's just gonna take forever. Is the only reason why I'm being lazy about it. So, anyway, yeah, all that jazz. Either way, I'm doing good. Everything's good. We're at 7 months. Officially, I have been a streamer for 7 months. It's been really touch and go these past couple of months, but things should get back to normal ish for the most part. My stream schedule's just changing a little bit, but things should get back to normal, and hopefully I can at least get 2-hour streams in if needed. until like things are calmed a bit, because it's going to be hectic. I thought it was 8 months. I started back in January. So, I don't know. I can actually check that real fast. Let me check, because I can actually find that out. For at least how long I've been affiliate for. I thought Black Lily had been subbed for 8 months. Possibly. My next sub anniversary is in 6 days. I'm at 7 months right now, so yeah, 8 months. It'll be 8 months in 6 days. So, cool! Now we know. Which means Black Lily's subscription is gonna expire in like 6 days. Cool jazz. Okay. I have that all set up. I have this set up. I have the game set up. I am so distracted. So, nice. My affiliate anniversary is Monday. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, I got all my tags. I got my drink. I got more drink. I got a room. Martha's been fed. Alright, let's get into this. Remember, this game does contain elements of flashing, so do be careful while watching if you have photosensitivity or epilepsy. The stream might be best to listen to rather than watch. Lightning, usually it's during lightning, during the jellyfish, some of the activities, there's flashings, not so much fight scenes, but please take care while, and be safe while watching. Thank you and enjoy the stream. And we'll get into it. 6 months, which I can't believe. Wow. Yeah, it's insane for sure. When you can actually like keep track of how long you've been doing something, like it's crazy. Maddie, hello, I love you. Maddie, you missed the good news. I'm moving. Well, my ship's not moving, but I'm moving. Where? I'm actually going to be moving in with my parents. As fun as that might sound. But I'm going to be moving in with my parents. Mainly to get away from my super toxic next door neighbor back in Washington. So, is the plan. Yes, thank God. Yeah. We hate him. Yeah. So I'm going back to Washington still because, like, I have to get some of my stuff and everything. And I want to see if maybe my sibling wants to do, like, a little, family dinner thing to kind of celebrate my birthday since I won't be out there to celebrate my birthday. But otherwise, yeah. We're just gonna go out there, grab a couple of things, see if we can get my corner desk. If we can't get the corner desk this time around, then I'll get it next summer. But yeah, we're pretty much... I pretty much just was like, I don't want to deal with a, an added winter of being near him. Because that's what's going to end up happening, is that I would be stuck out there for a winter. And then, coming back out in the spring when the snows melt. And it was like, forget that. So, yeah, I'm going to get away from him. So. Yeah, forget that, yeah. So, that's so exciting, yeah. So I'm going to try and get my stream schedule a little more solidified again. Since technically my vacation's over, technically, I want to try and get my stream schedule a little more solidified again. At least the days, not so much time, because, like, I have to schedule things around my dad. So, that's the plan, at least. You sheared the sheep. That's corn. with Jazz. Oh, I forgot to wake up the humans. The people. They're not really human. I forgot to wake people up. But yeah. Here. Some soul-nurturing grain salad. A favorite of mine, to be sure. I'm gonna hug you. Don't you feel better now? Yes. She's happy. Good. Summer is happy. Will you stop moving so I can speak with you? You might notice that there's a large empty nook in my house. You know what? We should add a wardrobe. Yes, a fancy dresser. For your clothes. You don't seem to have anywhere to store your own outfits. This would be a perfect opportunity. What do you think? Yeah, I will. I will, I promise. Have some raspberries. Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. Yeah, and a hug. We actually, like, kneeled down for her. Oh, that was very nice. Thank you. Yeah! Where is he? Not edit. Improve. You want a wardrobe. I can build you a wardrobe. Nothing else though, but you have a wardrobe. Where'd he go? I saw him. There he is. Report. Mail notification received from access point. Have some popcorn. The service on this ship is incredible! And a hug. Wasn't that great, my favorite niece of mine? You're welcome. I hope he never leaves. You're spoiling me, Stella. What an incredible piece of furniture. It livens the room so much. Yes, much cozier now. And filled to the brim with clothes and accessories too. You don't know how happy that makes me. Well, what are you waiting for? Jump out of these old dirty clothes. Pick something with some jazz to it. We love jazz. Oh, what? I can actually change the outfit? You're joking. Vanilla. I can't change the outfit. You lied to me. Oh! I could have a red hat. I like the blue. That's not what I meant. I wasn't done. Gosh darn it, I did it again. Nah, that's fine. Yeah. Well, that certainly is a modern choice. Very youthful. But what about something more, classic? I think there was a nice periwinkle outfit in the bottom drawer. Try it on. Whoa, periwinkle? Aha! Oh, sweetie, isn't that so much better? Why, you look so adorable, I could just eat you up. And there's plenty more for you to try on. Don't be shy, come over anytime. I always loved doing these little fashion shows with my granddaughter. Oh, what is it? You found an envelope in the bottom of the drawer? How peculiar. Well, don't make me wait. Open it. What does it say? What is it you say? Pictures and letters? Oh, those are mine. How did they ever end up here? What a mystery. Look, this is my husband's handwriting. Oh, it's messy, all right. He never was a delicate man, but quite handy and still very loving. Oh, and would you look at that? My backyard. See all these trees? Sweet Eugene planted a tree for every one of our children, and then for our grandchildren. We grew apples, cherries, pears. I remember my granddaughter playing in her mother's apple tree. Such a sweet memory. Oh, look at me, rambling again. Go ahead, sweetheart. I won't hold you back any longer. Okay, but I don't like this periwinkle. I'm sorry. I kind of like it for, like, the pants. Lilac hat. Nah. Plum trousers. There we go. That's good. This is fine. I like this. Have we made it to our destination yet? Or are we about to make it, at least? Woo! Forogawa discovered. Cool! I found a place. Onward! To an adventure! I'll go up in a moment. I have to go up, never mind. Hello, Spirit! A rice patch needs constant nurturing. It's a full-time job. I'd rather eat mangoes and watch the sunset. Right. The word moist should be outlawed. Where is my brother? He should be here. Is he inside? No. Nothing inside here. Ooh! You are a person. Your door's locked. Are you a praying mantis? No, you're an owl. Oh, what impeccable timing. I am in dire need of assistance. I can tell from your friendly and familiar face that you are undoubtedly the helpful type. Listen, I'm looking to complete this set of 5 traditional wood prints. They date from the Yoshiro period and as such are invaluable. I have found 4 of them, but alas, the last one eludes me. I am certain it is in this very village. Furthermore, I am absolutely positive that it was recently in the possession of a local shopkeeper, Theodore. Not Theodore! But he refuses to even acknowledge its existence. What an irksome little man. Raccoon. Tanuki. Whatever he is. But with your help. Yes, with that sweet little smile of yours and generally non-threatening attitude. Well, I'm sure you can schmooze your way into acquiring that last precious piece. That would be the last missing piece of this slippery puzzle. Well, go ahead, Skipper. I can't wait. The tour will commence soon. I'll be calling out when I'm ready. Okay. Jer! Hi! Thank you so much for the 20 bits! Where is that child? I've been looking for him all over. He's been acting all sorts of strange. I think he must have eaten bad fruit or something. If you see him, tell him his mother is looking for him. Don't mention that I'm extremely mad. How dare I love that word? Word. Which? Nothing up here. Hoi, Apex! You know, if they keep letting me break into their houses, I'm going to. Hello. How are you? I am doing good. Alright, now let's get into this. Break in and steal all their stuff? Yeah, right. I am. That's what I've been doing. Well, hello there, customer. Is our catalog not to your satisfaction? Are you interested in some specialized items? Oh, a wood print, you say? Yes, I know of it. It sat in my special stock for an eternity, and then suddenly everyone was looking for it. At first, it was this pedantic person, very rude. And worse, they were haggling on everything. I didn't even tell them of the print, gave them some junk instead. And then later, this giant walrus lady came in and demanded that I sell it to her. The thought crossed my mind to start a bidding war. But she offered me some serious coin for it. That lady, let me tell you, she was LOADED. Anyway, that's all I know about it. I can't help you with the print, but feel free to browse my wares. Boo. I need pork, though. Thank you. Leak. I should get it anyways. Okay, I'm done with you. Maybe. Am I done with you? I think I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Boo! Oh, hey! I have the 2 of 2 that I already needed for this place. We're leveling up! What'd that do for me? While in the air, hold spacebar to glide. Oh, that's gonna be so helpful. Waha!
Oh.
I never want to go back home. Being here is sublime. If you want to stay at my place, you're more than welcome. Here's my key. If the door stays jammed, you just have to give it a good tug. It always gets stuck.
Oh.
I want to enjoy this view forever. I'm gonna sit in your chair. Heh. That's awesome. Whee! Gliding's gonna help out so much. Yeah! Ooh, nice. Thank you. Oh, sad. This game seems so cute. It is super cute, and also it hurts you in the feels. We cried yesterday. So, a problem about that print. Ah, you're back. Did you manage to get the missing print? No, it was already sold? But how? Wait, is there a competing art collector roaming about? A walrus lady, you say? Of course it was her. Oh, that horrid woman. That dim-witted, egotistic, patronizing charlatan. She calls herself the collector, if you can believe it. She doesn't even collect anything. Oh, I'm sure she bought the print only to spite me. I should have never told her about my collection. That ugly ass sack face. Wow. Well, I'm not one to wave away competition. That the ugly witch is in hiding from you. I don't specifically know why, but the news of a new Spiritfarer made her skitter away like a puny cockroach. How fitting. Yes, yes, you're the Spiritfarer. Tell me something I don't know. She should have known better than to tell me the location of her hideout, though. She's hiding at these coordinates, -150, 150. Pay her a visit, would you? And when you see her, show her this figurine. She'll know. Believe me, she'll know. This? Oh, do not worry. It's just some junk Theodore gave me. I guess we're going to -150, 150. There's a treasure up there. Hold on, I have to glide. Oh, my heart. No, I missed. Oh, my heart. I see that and it makes me sad. My heart. Can I get, like, up on the roof? No? Okay, we'll just do this. I'm not gonna make it again. Damn it. Need to go up higher. Oh, I stopped. Oh no! How am I gonna do this? How would I know that I'm close to where I need to be? I'm curious now, and I'm gonna test it out. Whee! Ah! There was a treasure right there! Try this again. Got it! Signed Vigilance poster. Ah, darn it. I actually have to go all the way up again. This is my life. I will get this treasure if it's the end of me. Oh, what? No! Ah, damn it. Overshot. I don't know how I'm gonna get that one. You look like you're on a mission. Let me guess. My mom sent you, right? Yes. It was a matter of time. I like being on this lamppost. I like taking my time. If that doesn't gel with my mom and her concept of time, well, too bad. Her house, her rules. I don't think so. Alice! Hi! I'm going to live in the mountains and not bother anyone. Let's see if she likes that. Hoi, I love you too. I can't get that treasure. That's a bummer. Oh, overshot. Made it. We're good. Goodness, everybody's here today. We have mail. A letter from Albert. What does Albert want? Dear fellow Valued customer, we are running a special promotion. Enclosed is a type of building, all part of a new Funtacular series, an air draft device. We hope you enjoy your time soaring through the air. Albert, your local shipwright. Cool. I can't get anywhere because it's nighttime. It will sit there and like look at the map because it's nighttime. Ugh. Alright. Big fish? Good fishing spot? Alright. Tuna. We need 150. Gosh darn it. What's this? Huh. Need 150 and 150. $150. There we go. We need to go here. I think we need to go there. If not, we're going there now. It's just poof, wool. Oh, poo. Darn it. Alright, well, we can't go that way. Darn! Okay, so I can't even, like, explore that place. Alright, well, I can explore down here, so we'll go down here. My heart. Upsetty spaghetti. Onward to adventure! Actually, while we're going onward to adventure. I'm gonna fish. Actually, there's something else I need to do. This is hard. Got it! This can wait. Whatever Summer wants to tell us. I'm making copper ingots. Summer, you can wait. I bump into the dragon? Perf. Oh! Oh, you're tired, aren't you? Of course, so many children are bound to leave you exhausted. Maybe we could play with them a bit, let you rest? What do you think, Stella? Yes. Oh, wonderful. Oh, we'll have so much fun. I used to play this game with my grandchildren all the time. Just catch them and bring them back to their mommy. Ah! Okay. Ah. Did I get them all? Cool! Now I know what to do with that. This area now has a purpose. Oh, that's right. I went and got pork for a reason. Wait, what do I need for pork chops? Just pork. Okay. Oh, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Oh, jeez. Get some work done. Aluminum, wool, glass. I don't know. I can't make glass. Oak, aluminum, body of ectoplasm, ash plank, glass. I can't make glass. I'm getting cold all of a sudden. I think I might be growing a bit tired. Maybe I'm not rested enough yet. I'll just take a little me time and then we can continue our lesson. I'm excited about the next steps. You're making some fantastic progress, Honeybee. Don't give up! Hikari Shama lighthouse discovered. Explore! Theodore. I like getting some sun here. It's peaceful. Sometimes it isn't, especially when people love to jump on this umbrella. They jump up and down, up and down. They love to bounce on the thing. It drives me out of my skin. Nothing else I can do but complain, I suppose. What are you doing? You're ruining a very pleasant day. Stop that bouncing right this instant. You can't just come here and bounce like some kind of overexcited youth. You're stressing me out. You need to calm down. Here, some free advice. You'll never be able to get up there. I've seen people with better legs than you try. Fine. If you really want to, you'll need two things. First up, a good attitude. That just applies to life in general. Everything is in this attitude. Is the attitude. Then you need to visualize bouncing higher. Or, I don't know, learn a new skill. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You'll learn how to bounce someday. I just know that you can't get up there without a combination of things. A calm and cool attitude and more leg power. Now stop it! I'm just a simple person who doesn't like it when people jump on my umbrella. Okay. I'm gonna bounce on your umbrella anyways. Wait. Oh. Okay, well, we can't get any higher right now. That kind of sucks. Can't get up there. Darn. Well, can't do much more exploring here. Oh, we'll go here. Can I talk to you now? No? I goofed up and I already made it move? Alright. Didn't want to talk to you anyways. Oop. Mello?
Hey, what's up?
I was just gonna call you real fast to let you know that I was gonna be moving out here, so when we go out to town, it's just to grab a few stuff and come out here.
Okay.
So,
I already figured that much.
yeah, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to see if you could get some time off for, like, the 21st or 22nd to do a family dinner.
Oh, yeah, I can arrange that.
Yeah. So, I thought I'd let you know now so that you're not sitting there like, oh, hey, I don't have the time.
Okay, so it's still you're coming back the 20th and then taking time to be able to change the locks and everything?
Yeah, pretty much. Grab a couple of things, stuff like that.
And you're staying until the 27th?
I'm not 100% sure.
Might be shorter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, I'm streaming, so you want to say hi to chat?
Oh, hi, chat.
Anyway, I'll let you go so that I think you're on break for work.
Yeah, I'm on my 15th.
Okay. Alright, yeah. So I just thought I'd give you that quick update.
I appreciate that.
Yep. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Yup.
Okay, bye.
Boy.
Hi, friend. That was my sister. Sibling. Person. That was Phantom. Pretty much. Which is why I took the call, is because, like, you know, we love Phantom. I'll let Phantom know. Yeah. They're my sibling that lives out in Washington. So I just wanted them to know so that we could plan a dinner. since I'm not gonna be in town for my birthday, so that we can still, like, celebrate my birthday. Timber! I really need a sheep patio thing. A corral. Sheep corral. Oh! Wow, berries! Mine now. I took them. I don't get it. I've been here for days. Everyone here says that they feel something. I don't feel anything. What gives? I shouldn't have quit my job. Oh, brother. Oh, wow, I heard of this rock from a friend. He said that if you stand next to it for like a week, you can become a seagull or something. When the others aren't looking, I like to lick the rock. It helps me concentrate. Also, it's a little bit salty. Can I do anything with the rock? I'm gonna pet my cat. Where's when I met her? Because she could help me meditate. Meditate was like an important thing. Now I can't meditate. Mushrooms. I thought you could meditate. I guess not. Interesting. These look incredible! I was just dreaming about these! This on this ship is incredible. We're on land. But sure. You're happy. Remembers his own family life. Oh. It's so hard to keep all these people happy on the boat. I'm stealing your wool. Actually, would you like to come with me? Would you like to be my friend? Blink. We now have ship. Okay, too dark to navigate, so we gotta sleep. So that it will be daytime, so that I can do the thing. Navigate. But yeah. Alright, where's Uncle? I have pork chops for you. What? Pork chops? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I'm so excited! They look so damn tasty! And they are! Sprout, you're a miracle, you know that? Oh, this is just so good! Ha! Now I feel just a bit guilty. And I'm sorry you're running all these culinary errands for me. Look, there was this kid at work. Craig. We used to have these long and tight union negotiations, all-nighters. Everyone would be at a standstill. Everyone was so hungry and every restaurant was closed. I would send Craig on this endless 24-hour grocery store crawls for me. I would ask for these impossible gets, saffron, sumac, or even anise. It was something like 2 o'clock in the morning. Our goal was to make the tastiest chops in the world. A meal for everyone, on both sides of the table, to calm heads and to appease stomachs. The first part didn't always work, but everyone was always well fed. I don't know how he did it, but Craig would always find everything on my list. I would joke with him that he would have to break into people's houses to get this stuff. Geez, maybe he did. I don't know how you did it, Sprout. You made it taste like home. Here's to you and Craig. Aww. Let's see. Actually, something that I could check out now. Possibly. I don't think I can get past this void. So... let's go bug the dragon. We're gonna go bug the dragon. That's fine. Have some corn. I keep forgetting to wake people up. I'm switching you to mobile while I get ready for the day. No worries. She's just sleeping. Okay. Where is she? I was hungry as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries. But I went a little overboard. I have too much. Here you go. Have a berry day. Strawberries. Where is she hiding? That's what I want to know. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. Oh. Are you hungry? Maybe it's time to eat soon? I think we might have skipped a meal. I'm sorry. Hee hee. I could never say no to a dessert. I'm sorry, I couldn't find you so that I could feed you. Oh, that was very nice. Thank you. Yeah. She's happy enough that she'll do, like, foodstuffs for me now. Cool. I have something for you. Here, Stella, I've baked something for the crew. I'll let you distribute it. Rice pudding! Ooh. I really need to upgrade so that I can build a corral. An air draft. I don't have the materials for an air draft. We are on a very serious mission. Bonk. Can I not do anything? Ah. Summer is asleep, but the dragon still came. Do you want to help it? Yes. Alright, let's get ready for it. My food's done. Damn it! This was so scary the first time that I did this. Because I was like, this dragon's gonna eat me. But no. We have helped the dragon. Bum, bum, bum. What an impressive display, Stella. I'm sure Summer would approve. Bye, dragon. Where's Summer? Have you seen Summer today? I think she didn't get up this morning. That's odd. She's usually up at first light. Something seems wrong with her house. Maybe Albert the shipwright could help us? So you're hungry. I know I've been asking for a lot lately. I've got a big appetite. It goes well with my love for food. But you know what I would go for? A bucket of fried chicken. That would bring me back. Because the best kind of food comes in buckets. Cooking sounds hard sometimes. In this case, it's pretty easy. Now I have to go find chicken. But I need to go see Albert. Fishing trip. Give Atul some fried chicken. Improve Atel's house by adding a desk. Build an orchard. Talk to Cowardly CEO. Figure out what's wrong with Summer. Okay. There's a lot of little questy things to do. tiger shrimp. Oop. Last time I discovered it didn't stop, it just kept going, and then I missed out on my treasure. This isn't gonna take long. Daffodil is just too cute. Cup of tea. Making something. I just need to figure out how the heck I make glass. Oop. Oh, wait. Oh. Did you know that Atul loves pork chops? Yes. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Are you going to bed? Wait. Oh, how cute! Good night. Wasn't that great? Favorite niece of mine? I keep trying to say nephew. Not nephew. Oh, if I don't know that face. It's about that house, the green and brown one, right? Have some sort of problem with it, don't you? Yeah, I could see it from a mile away. Listen, I know my job. Me and the boys, we're real professionals. And it's not often that we criticize another's workers' craftsmanship. But that house, oh wow. It had to be the worst job I've ever seen. Rah ha ha ha. So consider this a lesson. Don't just trust any old amateur. Always go to a professional. So tell me, what complaints does your passenger have? What? She's sleeping? Oh, of course. That bald head of hers is very sensitive to temperature changes. Imagine how cold she must be. Not to mention her dry and scaly skin. No, she needs a temperature and humidity control system. Luckily, that place was so shoddily designed that there's ample cracks for wiring and electronics. Rah ha ha ha! So yeah, there you go. Some plans and schematics for a nice all-in-one AVAC system. Pro quality. Call it a courtesy. After all, how can you repay your debt if your boat falls to pieces? Rah ha ha ha! Jeez. Thanks. Oak planks. I can make oak planks. That's not that hard. I need oak planks. Too dark to navigate. Good thing I don't want to go anywhere. I need glass. How do I make glass? Sheesh. Cutting wood is like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like my activity on this. You can do incredible things with a sawmill these days. You can even go on the internet. You can log in. Get it? Rah ha 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 ha! Thank you. Iron ingot. Chicken coop lounge crusher. I could get iron. Oh, I don't have any money though. Can I sell? No, I can't sell. Alright, we'll have to come back for that. But the important thing is I have blueprints for a sheep corral. I don't know what this... Produce the finest flowers. Need marble. An orchard. I can make an orchard now. Well, an orchard's big. I'm gonna have to move stuff around. A sheep corral? I can at least put a sheep corral in. Could I put it here? I could put it here. I still wouldn't be able to put an orchard in. That's unfortunate. Actually, could I just like move? Can't even move stuff. So I want to move this down here. This is a pain in the patootie. I'll just have to leave it like this for now, because I can't move anything. Well, because I could move this. Suppose that works for now. Still can't put my orchard in. Wait, are you telling me I can only have 1 sheep per corral? I need another corral? I need another corral. I need copper and oak. This is gonna take a hot minute. Get ready for some fun! I stopped paying attention, my bad. It's like 60 something wood oak planks or something like that. I like that it keeps telling me that the food's done cooking. It's like I know the food's done. I wish there was something I could do with the sawdust that I get. Alright, I'm gonna get the food. My goodness. I wonder how fast this would go if you had 2 players. Like, would your friend be able to sit there and do the thing? Thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, I just noticed it. But like, would your friend be able to sit there and tell you like the thing? Hold on, I'm having issues. Okay, there we go. Ugh. There's so much going on. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'll get to you in a moment. I need another sheep corral. You're doing great, Sweaty. I am doing my best. I wish I had the room to shunt this somewhere, but I don't. My boat's not big enough. That's a bummer. There, now both ships should be sit there and contained. I'm gonna need more corn. You're still good. Don't really feel like that right now. Okay. Yeah. I need a bigger boat. And for a bigger boat, I need gleam. That's not what I meant to water. I'm curious. Wonder if... Ah! How to make glass with empty bottles. I got it. I'm gonna make more glass. Spooky jellyfish! Can you give me a second? Cool. Start an event? Yes. jellyfish. All the jellyfish. Perfect. Probably didn't give me enough gleam, but hey, it's a start. Can't exactly go there. I don't know if I can go that way. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't go that way. Where am I? I'm there. We could go here to here. Just plant more rice. Oh, now that I have glass. Where'd I move her house? I need copper! I don't have copper. Whoop, wrong place. This is going well. Ta-da! I've done it! Perfect. I don't have ash. I don't have aluminum. I don't have aluminium. Ahoy! Hi there, Jishi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, Stella. I think I might have overslept a bit. Today is good, actually. Oh, that's good. Your day's been good too? Yes, it has been good. I'm making plans and stuff with my sibling for when I go back to Washington for a hot minute, but I'm officially going to be moving out to Montana to move in with my parents. So that's been decided. How long have I been sleeping? What? That much? Hibernating, you say? Well, I guess it was bound to happen. I might have been ignoring what my body was trying to tell me. A bad habit of mine. Thank you, Stella, for taking such good care of me. Oh, yay, exciting. Hope it's a happy decision. It is a happy decision. It gets me away from a really toxic neighbor that's acting a whole heckin' lot like a really bad ex-boyfriend that I've had. So, yeah. It's important to get away from all that. Yay, she's awake. She's back. I'm like heckin' hungry. Yeah, I know that feeling. That's why I want to move away from where I am too. Too small of an island. Yeah, I get that. It can be like that sometimes. Haha. Oop. Hum. Yeah. Can make that work. Cool. New recipe, pancakes. No! Darn it! Still locked, and I don't know what to do about that. Oh, okay, it just goes up and down now. Cool. I fell off. Come back! I goofed! Bye, Daffodil. I wanted to let you know that I'm still lurky, but I can't watch because I'm avoiding spoilers. No worries. I understand. I appreciate the lurk. Darn it. I don't know. I just fell in the water. rid of my sawdust that I have. I wish I could sell it just to sell a whole bunch at once and I didn't have to click 10 billion times. Okay. Thanks for your money. I don't know what to do here. Dude, I can't wait for our next game. My friend Buck has been preparing a new game for us. I'm sure he'll tell us soon. Let me in! What do you want? Get away from here! I have done nothing wrong! I am the one being threatened! As if 3 fewer days of vacation a year has a big problem for them. I mean, they should have thought twice before starting a family, right? I'm not responsible for their poor life choices, nor for their lack of higher qualifications. And they should be happy I've not dislocalized the production. What will I have to do next? Pay them medical insurance too? Yes? Why would I pay them if I don't work? It doesn't make a difference if they have a broken arm or a whooping cough. They still don't work when they're not here. Okay. What? We won't move. Not without having negotiated. I'm gonna have to do this a whole bunch. I am now a squirrel. I'm an information squirrel. They just want to negotiate, you say? Look, it's getting hot in here, and I'm getting hungry too. Okay, you can tell them I'll revise my decision on the vacations. I'll wait for you here. So... Nope, not enough. Plus 20% increase in wages and full compensation for medical expenses, as well as another week of vacation and 5% on capital gains. This is gonna take forever. What did she say? But, damn, I really gotta pee. Okay. Whatever they want. Tell them they'll get whatever they want. But they have to stop calling me Mr. Moneybags, got it? Okay, go now. I have to find the key to this door. Let's follow him home. He agreed to everything you said? Wonderful! You're one hell of a negotiator, Monkshin. I like you already. Look, my work here is done thanks to you. I probably could embark with you on your fancy boat of yours. I can't wait for to rest my old bones on a cozy home and have you by my side, Monkshin. See you there. Yay! Just kind of stand there. Okay. I'm curious about the guy that's locked in here now. Can you tell someone to unlock the door? I really need to pee! Oh, sucks to be you. We won! Dude, I can't... Yeah, you already told us. No, darn it. Unions forever! I just love working. Take that, you capitalist pig! Hooray! I'm gonna eat 2 steaks tonight. Oh, I fell into water.
Thanks for settling those worker disputes. Theodore doesn't like being in the middle of it. I should have some stock shortly.
I'm shopping for some ingredients. Maybe I'll cook something for you later. You're so sweet. Would you like some tea? I have tea. Oh, I'm sorry, dearie. I can't have such a strong stimulant. Those are so disorienting. I wouldn't be able to sleep for days if I ingest this. Sorry, Stella. I won't accept it. Okay, no tea. Rice pudding? More dessert? You're treating me well, sweetheart. Let's go. I can't do anything until I actually see the thing. Took you long enough. Okay. Sorry. Dun 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 dun! Aww. Woof. That felt funny. You'd think I would have seen everything at my age. Not sure I liked it though. But it sure beats being an impersonal, hooded blob. Those capes are really scratchy. Ah! It feels good to breathe the fresh air. Is that like the other deer person partner? I think she's either a lion or a dog? I don't know what she is. Time for me to stretch my legs for a bit. I'm hungry as well. You know what? Would you be a dear and fix me a little meal? That would be marvelous. Thank you, Munchkin. Okay, you can leave now. Okay, but like, you want some food? Would you like some rice pudding? Well, it's a bit overcooked, isn't it? And kind of bland? Bah, never mind. That will do. Thank you, Munchkin. You're a sweetheart. I've been out of the loop on that island. You tend to lose track when you fight for the workers' rights. We should catch up on the latest gossip, don't you think? Oh, but you don't get me wrong. I don't really like gossip. But we need to stay informed, in case important things happen. And I know just the right person. An old friend of mine has been roaming the seas. She could probably tell us what's been going on. Are you game for a little adventure? Well, it's not like you have a choice. She should be around. She's gained a bit of weight recently, but don't tell her that. She's always making a scene when someone mentions her appearance. Let's go meet her. Hurry up now. I'm gonna hug you. Aww. That was a good hug, if I say so myself. I adore you. Harvest ore uses the smelter. Look at her strut! Stella, I wanted the dreams, Stella. They're back. So much stronger than I ever thought they could be. These visions. I see them now even as I'm awake. The reefs have turned into wafts of ethereal-scented smoke, and the rotten fruit formed into the eye of the dragon, virtuous and sickly, and a coil of arduous rust. Another dragon has awoken. He scares me. Okay, I'm back for a few minutes. Alright, Maddie. Welcome back.
But suffering cannot be allowed. You would agree, I'm certain. Let's go help it, shall we? We're gonna go help a dragon. I didn't get all of this stuff. Let's go help a dragon. Where is this said dragon? This dragon? Quartz dragon. Quartz dragon. I don't know. Olga. I'll go say hi to Olga.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Blow, my bully boys, blow.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a pigeon! Hello! Hi and welcome, raiders! The suicidal pigeon. Interesting username. Love that. Oh, love that song? Me too. Zero Knee, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Tiger Jungle. Hot Cocoa recommended the raid? Nice. Hi and welcome. I'm Crimson. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Today we're playing Spiritfarer. And I also play like Tales of Zestiria, Stardew Valley, Genshin Impact, and other things of the like. And just a forewarning for everybody in on that raid, this game does contain elements of flashing, so do be careful while watching if you have photosensitivity or epilepsy. The stream might be best to listen to rather than watch. A lot of the scenes that include flashing are like the thunder scenes, anywhere where I'm going for like jellyfish, harvesting, there's a lot of flashing in this game. So do be careful, please take care and be safe while viewing. Thank you and enjoy the stream. And thank you so much for coming in on that raid. If you stick around, that's fantastic. If you don't want to stick around, that's totally fine too. Either way, I'm super happy that you're here. Thunder, thunder. Yep. Thank you, Hot Cocoa. A storm! Let's try and catch some lightning. Remember, your Everlight will protect you. What do you say? Yes. That's the spirit. Just stand below each hit. I need to collect lightning. I need to collect ectoplasm. I hope you're having a fun stream so far. I am. This game is a lot of fun. I really love it. It's really cute and really pretty. Gosh darn it. Except I get stuck a lot. Oh, Daffodil got that one for us. And the music in this game is really nice too. Missed. I went down too far! Oh, that was the last bolt. Oh, that's okay. We got the lightning, that's the important thing. I don't have the thing. Darn. That's a little upsetty spaghetti. Okay, I gotta head out. I'm getting a new piercing today. Ooh, fun! Best of luck with your piercing. Don't get too hurt. I hope it goes well, all that jazz. Have the rest of your stream. Love you. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I super appreciate you. If you're not following Maddie, you totally should. Maddie is a fantastic friend of mine, good streamer, plays a lot of fun games. Major upsetty spaghetti. But for sure, if you're not following Maddie, you totally should. She's a fantastic streamer. Plays a lot of, like, currently, last I remember it was Skyrim. Yesterday played Lake, which is a new game that came out. Good vibes all around. Highly recommend. I don't know what I'm doing. Haha! 3 sisters. Request advanced. Oh, hello there! Hi, friend. Ah, there we are. I'm happy to see her, Munchkin. Oh, it's a turtle! Yes. She's always been a kind person, and we go way back, me and her. But I've got to tell you, last time we saw each other, things didn't go that well. Wow, Big Turtle, yeah. Big Turtle. She might still hold a bit of a grudge against me. It's not my fault if I say things as they are. I don't always make friends by being honest. And you might even lose a few. But we're old now. So, canoe under the bridge, as they say. Follow my lead? Yes? Perfect. Olga, you haven't changed a bit, old friend. Still so green. Astrid. My dear old Astrid. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see that you're out of your old shell. Would you happen to owe this to this charming young lady here? Are you the new spirit bearer? You are the new spirit bearer, aren't you? Albert was telling everyone that Charon had been replaced. Stella, isn't it? When I think he borrowed my hairbrush and never gave it back. Oh well. I hope this new job of yours doesn't weigh too heavily on your frail shoulders. You can count on me to give you a hand, my little lady. So tell me, Astrid, what brings you here? Thank you, Dr. D, for giving a shout out to the suicidal penguin. I'm so sorry. My reading's not that great. As you said, I am back in the world. The first thing I wanted to do was pay you a little visit. You know, to catch up on things. How are you and your sisters doing? Oh, you know, Irina is still focusing on her studies. And Masha has picked up a new hobby. Knitting. That's me. I'm the penguin. It's all good. You're not the only one that called me penguin. Alright. I'm sorry, though. She says it keeps her stress levels low. Not that she's ever done anything really stressful, mind you. But she crafts nice little mittens for the winter. You should pay them a visit as well. No, penguins are cute too. Yeah, penguins are cute. Pigeons are cute too. Yes. You wouldn't believe what I heard the other day. What? Miss Shrewberry is pregnant. Again! What? I can't believe it! Yes! And you know what? Bob is not the father! Oh, we're spilling tea! I have an emote for this. Where did it go? There it is. We're spilling tea! No! You're kidding me! Incredible! Oh well, she always knew how to lure them boys. Definitely making another thing with my channel, penguins. Nice. And speaking of boys, damn 50k bits. Yeah, it's an expensive one. I hear Giovanni is back, and from a reliable source at that. Giovanni is back. Who told you that? Where? When? Well, if you're interested, I can go dig deeper. But are you interested? Yes. No. No, I don't care what he does. I don't want to know. He can frolic all he wants. As you wish. Oh, these two are the gossiping grandparents. I love them. But you know what? I'll go check my sources and I'll write back to you. Just in case. Now that you're traveling in good company, I know where to find you. Sure, okay, but no rush. I'm happy Stella found me, and I want to spend some time with her and her crew for now. Olga, dear, could you show her what you can do? I'm certain your help will be greatly appreciated. But of course, and on with the main attraction. Come here, little lady. I'm a very old being, but I am not very wise. Yes, a bit like Astrid. But there are some things I can do. My specialty is patience and spinach pups, but we won't talk about that right now. If you look carefully, there are 3 receptacles on my back. You plant logs, ores, or rocks in them. And then you wait. You wait for me to come back to the surface. And when I'm back, the rocks or logs you used will become a tree or a mining rock. Isn't that nice? I can't tell you what my secret is, but you have to know one thing. It's normal if they smell like strawberries, okay? Why would they smell like strawberries? Alright, hop on my back, little lady. I did not hop on your back. But hey. I'll put a coal here. And I'll put... I don't know. Tool... the crusher. I don't... It needs to be crushed. Pretty handy, keep away from chalk. How about iron? Oh, if I had some copper on me. A maple log. Are you done? Yes. Wonderful. I'll go back underwater for some time. Do not worry. I'll re-emerge as soon as what you've planted can be fully harvested. In the meantime, take care of yourself and your passengers, Stella. Bye for now. See you soon. Okay. Bye! You're so sweet. Thank you so much. There she goes! Wah, I love her. I'm happy you found me, Munchkin, and I'm happy you've been able to help these poor souls in the factory. The workers deserve better, and the ruling class will never change. A bunch of swines they are. They are the same as us, you know. They just pretend to be superior only because their wallets are full and their houses are big. You know, or yes, I know not all rich people deserve to die. But I never accepted how the workers were treated. Exploited. Diminished. just because of their birth. It's unfair and unjust. And I will fight for them until my last dying breath. Okay, what? She had a lot to say, did she? Running her mouth like that. She always been chatty, this one, but I don't judge. Also, I don't know if you're noticed, but her eyes are a bit scary. Soothing and kind for sure, but scary. I think she should talk to someone about this. But enough about her. Thanks a lot for having brought me to her, Munchkin. It's really appreciated. Anyway, hate to raid and run, but it's getting quite late for me. Hope you enjoy the stream and the game. Take care. No worries. If it's getting late, it's getting late, and I totally understand. Make sure to stay hydrated, get the good noms, have a wonderful night, get the good snoozes, have a wonderful day in the daytime, and all that jazz. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me. Have a great one. Thank you so much for that follow too, Suicidal Pigeon. I keep almost calling you Penguin. I'm so sorry. I will get this down one day. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Tiger Jungle. Have a good one. Take care. There is always so much going on. I can't get enough of it. Also, what she said about that Giovanni character, well, you know what? It's okay. I hope you catch another stream soon. For sure. Thank you so much. Never mind. We'll have ample time to talk about this later. I don't want to bore you with this now. See you later, Stella. Okay. You live in the guest house, I hope you know. Bars of gold? What do you mean, bars of gold? Are you really? Really? Let's see. Oh wait, you back already? No. Okay. You can wait! I'm not ready! I need a new place to go. Go here. Keep doing that. That's what I call a foundry. Do you feel that heat, Munchkin? Do you smell these fragrances of molten metals and heavy machinery? This is where magic happens. We are going to make some beautiful things in here. Let's go inside so I can explain how it works. I already know how it works! Can't explain nothing to me if I already know how it works. Oh my, Stella, this is a first-class foundry we've got here. Even I myself couldn't have done better. Simply stunning. Let me run you through the basics. This is a complex machine and you have to be careful around it. First, you have to load ore in the furnace. Then you have to throw coal in the burner to power it. The machine will then reach its working temperature. Then whatever ore you've deposited in the furnace will be smelted into ingots. The bellows on each side of the furnace will keep the heat going up. Each material will behave differently, but once the right temperature is reached, the fusion starts. You'll have to make sure the temperature remains at the right level. Below it, the process simply stops, and above it, well, you don't want to see this happen, Munchkin. And that's it. I've told you all you need to know. Have at it! Okay, I'll make some iron. Since she's kind of making me do this right now. She's kind of in the way. Damn it! I knew it. She's just standing there. Oh, Stella, how I wish all these metalworks I've met were as gifted as you are. You look so small and weak, but you dance around the smelter like a veteran forage master. I'm so proud of you. This is a splendid machine, and I'm sure you'll put it to good use. I'll even indulge myself and use it from time to time, if you're okay with that. Yes, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Stella, I baked something for the crew. I'll let you distribute it. Fisherman's pie. You hungry? You want some food? There you go. Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. Hug. Oh, that was very nice. Thank you. Are you hungry? Would you like some food? Would you like some tea? Thank you, Munchkin. She just full-on eats a sandwich. I don't want to get close to you right now. I don't want to get close to you either. How about a meal, Stella? I'm starving. I was getting to it. I'm sorry. What was the thing that you really loved that I made? Grain salad. Would you like some grain salad? Will you eat that? I would prefer something else. Okay, you still taste it. Here you go. A meal certainly isn't complete without a little dessert. And a hug. Thank you, honeybee. Would you like pork chops? Pork chops! Those are pork chops! Stella! This is amazing! Amazingly good! I can't believe it! This is my favorite dish! Thank you, Captain! Thank you! You're welcome. Wasn't that great, favorite niece of mine? One second, I gotta open up my drink. Perfect. I got stuff. Okay. I'm stuck. I think where I want to go. Let's go here first. Because I know where I kind of want to go. Why did that make you happy? Oh, you're enjoying the flute. Can I play my instrument with you? Guess not. I had prepared the garden for Rose. I wanted to give her a nook of paradise, a home filled with so much love she would be overwhelmed by it. I was wrong, incredibly so. When she came to live with me, the garden yield grew tenfold. It was a sight to behold. She had never had any formal training, and yet she was always could tell which branch was sick and required cutting, or which plant needed fertilizer, or what crop was about to bloom. I've seen her wake up in the middle of the night to cover some delicate flowers. The next morning, a surprise frost had even hit the region. She didn't need knowledge. She didn't need my crude tools. Chakras, gems, chants. No, she was an open gateway to the universe. An ethereal force. When the dragon came for its final visit, I was not scared anymore. One second, I gotta water my leeks. Music? You don't like my music? Really? You really want me to stop my wonderful music? No, I'm sorry. Do you? Does that mean... Ha! It was but a prank! Good one! Oh my gosh. I wanna go... over near... over here. Thank you. Bye, Alex. What do you think? What's going on? I was just asking what you thought. I don't know. Sorry I asked. Excuse me! Oh, I have to deal with the dragon. Once again! The dragon is back, Stella! Should we help it? Yes. Alright, let's get ready for it. Hello, Durgan. Whatcha? I got this. What? This is gonna take forever and a half. I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. However I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Bye, Durgan. What's going on? It's just... You want a hug? Okay, fine. No hug. Spirit Shrine. I don't have the spirit. I kinda am curious about this fish. I'm gonna go for it. CP time. We can't get anywhere. Ding ding! Wake up time! Good morning. Would you like some food? Would you like some fisherman's pie? Thank you, Munchkin. You're welcome. You're good on food. Did not want to talk to you, thank you. You're good on food. You want some food. What's this? Something else, please. I'm sorry. Here. Service on this ship is incredible. What was that? A little bit of a down. I'm gonna try and get this fish. Oh! Listen to that music. Come on! Here, fishy, fishy! Yeehaw! I'm going to get this fishy. Come on, fishy! I got the fish! Yeah! That's not what I meant to do. A letter from Olga. Astrid, while the two of us caught up on the latest gossip, I forgot to give you something. Heck yeah, you got that tuna. Yeah, I did. I found this while flipping the magazines, and it made me think of you. It definitely fits your style, and Panich. Also, I heard a rumor your husband could be in Inoshima countryside. It might be worth checking out. I'll keep asking around just in case. Your old friend, Olga. A letter, you say? From Olga? This is so nice of her. Olga had news about Giovanni's whereabouts? Iowa Shima countryside, you say? Oh, okay. We should probably go take a look. And what? An inspiration for a house? For me? How thoughtful. Hold on. There we go. Can't deny it, Olga knows me so well. Yes, indeed, I would be very happy to have such a nice den to live in. And it's always pleasant to know someone is thinking about you. I mean, you could have thought about this yourself, of course. But don't worry, I know you're very busy, Munchkin, being the spirit-bearer and all. It's okay, I won't begrudge you. And I know you'll build this nice cabin aboard as soon as you can. You're so resourceful, after all. Thanks a lot, Stella. I can't wait. Cool. Bench. Yes! Oh! You went and got one for me. Thank you. Okay, bye! It's so big! I'm gonna need to upgrade my boat. There's no way I can fit that anywhere on here. Where is Giovanni? Where is the island? Rose. Here. More mail. Oh. Greetings from Furugawa. Experience the wonders of the great outdoors. You can now take a tour of the city, see the shops, visit our take in the sights. Available now. Well, cool. I'm already leaving though. Make sure I didn't actually like miss a text or anything. Nope. It just okay. Cool. Not what I meant to hit. Cod. Harvest them all when they're ready. What? Oh. Here, Stella, I baked something for the crew. I'll let you have rice pudding, fisherman's pie. What? I think I need a bucket of fried chicken in me right now. We can't have fried chicken. I have no chicken. Here are some field seeds I bought for you. Tea and corn. Cool. What are you doing? You want a hug? Yeah. That was a good hug if I do say so myself. Good, I give fantastic hugs. I need to upgrade my ship so bad. I have nowhere near enough money. Gosh darn it! I'm hitting like all the buttons except for the one I want. Squid! I need that to find that onion collector dude and sell some of the junk that I have. I mean, it's not really junk, like a fancy vase and all that, but like in my pockets it's junk. Because I don't have it. It's not useful. I think I have like some stuff that I can do for him. Some stuff. I'm fishing mostly to try and get more gleam bottles. Oop. I'm curious where these like shipwrecks come from. Like, are they shipwrecks from like the real world that come here and then they just have stuff that I can take, or is there other people fishing? Or other people that have ships floating around? We're almost to our destination. I'm going to attack this tree. Olga said in her letter that Giovanni could be around here. Knowing him as I do, I have my doubts. He wouldn't linger in a place like this. But who knows? Maybe if you ask around, we might find a clue or two. I'll leave you to it. I don't want to go too far. The humidity here is killing me. Go. I trust you will find some interesting stuff. Okay. Who? I don't remember his name. That knight didn't call for names, if you know what I mean. I do remember his legs, though. Oh, brother. Wait! He has a wife? He didn't say anything about it! He did say that he was going to Furugawa. Well, if you ever meet up with him, tell him that Elaine misses him. Bummer. He was here, you say? And he met someone? No. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Okay, maybe I do. But just a tiny bit. Only where he went. Furugawa, you say? I think I know where that is. I've heard it's a lovely place. Well, at least that's what the brochure said. I've always loved these colorful flyers. They make you travel without leaving your seat. Alright, Munchkin, let's check it out. Okay. We will in a hot second. I got treasure that I want to try and grab. I'm here, I'm going to explore. I love it when I do that. I just take the berries.
I don't have whatever I need to be able to get up there. He's just gonna freak out about the bear. It's fine. You know, as one does. Aha! Damn. Not high enough. Okay, Furugawa. I mean, we're just here, but this is fine. Can I make time just speed up? Well, that's a lot of buildings. You're gonna need a bigger ship soon. Yeah, I'm already to the point that I need a bigger ship. Because I can't build an orchard and I can't build a house for Aster now. So, this is where we are. Don't be afraid. You're so pretty, Munchkin. You remind me so much of how I used to be when I was younger. I used to wear a red ribbon in my hair, just like in the magazines. The boys always noticed me, you know. I could have had Tony, the barber's son, but he was quite rich and had a red convertible. Or even Al, the ski champion. Oh, Al, he had the nicest butt. But Giovanni, Giovanni. Whatever I did, whatever happened, he always made me smile. His eyes looked like shooting stars, his hair smelled like morning dew. But enough of this. Daydreaming will get us nowhere. Let's do something productive. Aren't your crops in need of watering? Okay, fine. Beesh? That would be fun, but not for me. No hug for you! I can't get up. Some people are a bit hungry. Have you thought about the next meal? You're hungry! You're not... That's... Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. You getting quite hungry? Some soul-nourishing grain salad! A favorite of mine, to be sure. I just want... I don't know. Get there faster? No, you're just vibing. Alright, you vibe. I got a fancy vase. Cool. Made it to where I wanted to go.
That's funny. Is it his cologne that I smell? This peculiar mix of musk and nonchalance? He must have been here recently. Quick, Munchkin, let's ask around. Let's ask around being me. Me ask around. Giovanni? That name. Don't say that name. He almost broke up my marriage. Came here a month ago. Big man. Thinking he's the boss. Good thing my wife came to her senses. He apparently didn't like the weather. Good riddance. Hi there. Hello to you too. Giovanni is wrecking homes? I think so. I don't want to buy your magazine subscription or whatever you're selling. I still can't do anything about this dude. Welcome to the world-renowned Furugala Tours. The tour will begin shortly. It takes about 5 minutes and covers the rich history of this city. After, you'll have so many anecdotes about this place. You'll be the life of a party if you ever attend one. Ready? No. I understand. Take your time. Do I have to? No. Shenanigans. Oh. Follow the tour guide. Alright. Yes. Perfect. Let's start right away. To begin, a powerful symbol. Erect to keep evil spirits away and bless this island for future generations. You can sometimes see islanders stop by this tree in the middle of their journey home. Maybe to remind themselves of a lost brother, their sick child, past loves. Legend does say that they have heard it talk sometimes. Another piece of this island's rich culture. I personally have never experienced loss. Some say I always think of my personal problems, never thinking of others. Well, no matter, as long as I can carry on doing these tours. Please stop that. Since this is a vibrant city, we have a Raccoon Ink location. Considered by most to be the source of materials and wares. It is also considerably the only merchant business in town. Founded by Theodore Raccoon, those shops are a staple of a thriving economy. A fun little fact, anyone who joins Raccoon Ink must legally change their name to Theodore. I suppose it's a way to honor their founder. Truly a sign of devotion. I myself do not shop at this particular establishment. I make my own clothes and furniture. This isn't particularly noteworthy, but it's a small tidbit in your tour guide life. That would suck if you had to join a company and had to sit there and like change your name. This shrine was built using only the finest materials. From the ashes of the past Guardian Tower, these shrines tell a story of our past. And that story is... Give me a second. I'm not sure, actually. Which is why it's so important. In my forgetfulness, I remember the purpose of this shrine. The moral being, of course, always remember your heritage. A powerful thought. Let's move on. This concludes our tour. Furugala Tours is grateful for your participation. Thank you for your ears and your patience. Thank you again. And gratitude is expected if you enjoy this 50 Gleam sound fair? Yes. Amazing! I knew you had an educational spirit. Thank you for believing in my teaching aptitude. You're welcome. The spirit just faded away. Going up. I'm just curious if I can sell any of the things. I can't. I have enough to upgrade my shop now. Come my boat. Sorry, Stella, Oh, damn it. Enough is enough. I'm done wasting my time. I won't be looking for that hoodlum anymore. I don't need him to be. I don't need to hear his stupid jokes and incessant yammering. I don't need to be suffocated by his floral cologne. I don't need to have him constantly showering me with praise. I don't need to see his flamboyant mane. Let's go back to the boat, Munchkin. Baby. Poor Astrid. I got mail. Oh, thank goodness I needed to talk to you. Francis says, it's your lucky day. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look-see. Sure. I can finally get rid of all that stuff. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, sneeze over. That was fun. Bless you, thank you. Alright, I want to go to Albert's. That is a long journey. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Dear future customer, this is Madison at Freedorama. We are currently running a promotion for our new food delivery service. Stop by Hummingbird to hear all about it. A sales rep is waiting for you. Cheers, Madison. Hummingbird. I've been there before. I've been there like forever ago. I need to travel over here. Thank you. Da 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 da. Thank you. Curious what that'll make. progress. Look at your hair. Looks like someone's been to the Baba shop. Rah ha 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 ha. Get it? Because of the sheep on your boat? Never mind. Thank you. What do I need? Iron and linen? Excuse me while I edit my boat now. So I kind of want this to be like down here. This can be here. Astrid's house. Put the orchard like up here. I need a windmill, but I need marble for a windmill. Jeez. Okay. Wait. No, wait. No, wait. Damn it. No, wait. I didn't mean to do this. I was just I made it an excuse to double check what I needed. She's got a big house. An apple tree and a cherry tree, and I don't have to water them? I do have to water them. Cool. I need linen fabric. This is fun. While everyone else sleeps, I work hard. And now we wait. Pet my cat. Not what I meant to do. I think I have enough for the thing now. You've got a beautiful orchard full of apples. You do know what lives and reads inside, don't you? Bookworms! Rah har 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 har. Thank you. Oh wow, there's so many upgrades. Makes boat go faster. That's what I did. Opened up things for ice flows. Boing. Oh, he's here. Hi, I don't think I have anything for you. Yeah, I don't have nothing for you. Go away. I can now get through rock flows. So I can go down here now. Test it out. Stella, you've got to be kidding me. This house is just fantastic. You know, I love simple things. Simple things that make me feel good and warm inside. What can I say? I just don't like when it's too complicated or luxurious. I just don't. That's who I am. I've always been like that as far as I can remember. When I was young, many of my friends were pretty rich and famous. But no... artists, philosophers, sports athletes. I've always attracted the finest people, what can I say? But it doesn't mean a thing back then, and it still doesn't up to this day. That's probably why I ended up marrying Giovanni. He was so simple yet so elegant, so genuine, but also fun and unpretentious. And he didn't have a dime to his name. Still doesn't, I guess. Okay, I've got to admit, I think I miss him. I know I shouldn't. I know he's a worthless riffraff. I know he probably doesn't give a shit about me now. But I just can't forget about him. Hey Munchkin, do you think you could check the mail? Maybe Olga has written to us about him, as she said she would. I would be so grateful if you did. Thanks a lot, Stella. I won't forget this. Oh, Stella, you've built an orchard. And it looks almost exactly like the one my husband built. Have you seen all these fine details? Yes, he was quite the woodworker. At least until his hands gave up on him. We planted our first apple tree along with the birth of our first daughter. You should plant a tree for yourself. Of course, it will take time before it can bear fruit. But once it's grown, it makes you feel so proud, accomplished you were your whole life. Oh, listen to me rambling again. I'll get out of your things now. You're precious. You can ramble all you want to me. What? That's right. I got an icebreaker, not a freaking rock breaker. You know what? There is something on Hamburg. Hamburg. Astrid, big news. You'll be able to know that my sources have finally panned out. I heard my sister Masha might know something about your husband's whereabouts. You should drop in on her. Kill. We go. Casserole. Cool. Do we actually move faster? That's what I want to know. I guess we do move a little faster. You can wait a second. I'm doing something. I was hungry as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries. I went a little overboard. I have too much. Here you go. Have a berry day. Are you hungry? I'm going to hug you, though. Oh, you feel better now. I've heard we received another letter from Olga. Masha, you say? She's her sister, and she might know something about Giovanni's location? Huh, okay. Good. Let's talk to her then. She is, how to put it, special. Me and her, let's say we've never been friends. And Stella, thanks for playing messenger. You're wonderful. Bleh. I guess we are moving a bit faster. Message in a bottle. Jellyfish. I like how it just stopped. It was like done. My stomach is churning. Would you have anything to eat? Here. Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. I'm also gonna hug you. You know what would be nice? Something to eat. Old fashioned. I'm sorry, I can't accept this. This is way too fancy for me. Fine dining is a concept I can't get behind. You'll have to deal with it. Okay. No fine dining. Nothing plain. Acquired taste? Thank you, Munchkin. Would you like a hug? Giraffe, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Apex. No context gift sub, go! Thank you. What? There, I made these for you, Munchkin. Oh, she made copper for me. Thank you for the no context gift sub, Giraffe. How are you doing? How's it going? I'm well, glad to see more people enjoying this wonderful game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really love it. You made it. Wicked moves to get up here. I kind of liked earlier. It's easy to get up here. We've already talked about this. Daffodil is number 1. I love Daffodil. Oh, miss. Yes, young person. Can I assume you are busy? You are a modern woman. You have things to do, tasks to accomplish, deadlines and whatnot. We get it. You have a busy life. We at Freedorama believe in productivity and filled bellies. That's why we have created an incredible food delivery service. Carefully crafted meals by our food gourmet artists. Making meals shouldn't be a distraction. Finding what to eat every day is a chore. Your time matters. But not at the expense of an empty belly. If you believe in Foodorama, you'll enhance your palate. You'll grow in taste. For the low fee of 5,000 gleams, you'll receive a special package every week. Filled with fresh produce and helpful recipes, you'll be happier with more productivity. Imagine the possibilities. Foodorama believes in you. Would you like to subscribe to our start of our nutritious journey? Yes. Beautiful. I'll set up your subscription and make sure you receive your first shipment ASAP. You can rest easy in knowing that Foodorama is committed to your food needs. Welcome to the Foodorama family. Cool. Food delivery. Darn. Darn. If I had known it was that easy. I overdid it! The only thing is I don't have the key for this place. I don't know where it's at. Wait, do you have it? You have it. Thank you. What the hell? You unlocked the door downstairs? Now anyone can come up here. I don't want these downstairs jerks up here. Well, too late now. Mail. Oh. Help me, I'm lost at sea. Hopefully the bottle reaches your friend. Here's my location on the map. 58-11. Ooh, berry pie. Welcome, Stella. This is Madison at Feedorama. This week brings love and caring to all things sweet. We are giving you the exclusive view into our world of desserts. With the help of some flour and raspberries, you'll be sent to the heavens. A berry pie for a sweet of heart. Have a berry day. I'm gonna try making that. Flour and raspberries. I really need a mill. Marble and aluminum. I don't have marble or aluminum. Where was that place? Stretch! Stretch! Good stretch. Okay. Hold on. I need help. 58-11. Are you having fun doing the dang thing? I'm having fun. I'm having fun doing the thing. I've been going for 3 hours. We love to see it. I'm glad. As long as everybody's also having a lot of fun just hanging out and stuff like that, that's also important, you know? Sleep. I'll stretch again. My headphones are almost falling off. I think we'll find this person that has the help letter, if it's able to let me do that, and then I'll call it a stream. I think that will be the plan. Because I do have, like, I got other things that I do need to accomplish today, work-wise. Good morning, honeybee. Good morning to you as well. I like how it just very suddenly has wool. Excuse me a second. That was very important for me to do. That's fun. Yeah! All of the food. Are you hungry? Here you go. Dessert! Are you hungry? Here you go. Oh, I didn't realize that one had animal in it. Tea? That works. Here's some food. Can't get enough pork chops. Thank you. Perfect. I was just about to look at the thing that I can't build yet because I don't have the materials. You know, probably not a smart idea to stand near where the ingots drop when you know, they're still like really super hot. Probably not the best idea. Help, help! My raft broke and I lost all my equipment. I was going to see my sister on... Wait, I don't even remember where. She lives on a nice little town full of people. There's rice patchers, a shop, and a big monument. Oh, please, you need to help me. My sister would be able to draw you a map or something. Hurry, please! I know where I have to go.
Rice fields, a monument. Would it be there or? I think it's there. Okay, is there a bus stop near me? I'll see you later. Small gleam bottle. Soul. Another one. Can never have enough. That was fun. Alex, I need a ride. I need a ride to over here. And away we go! Thank you. Mail notification received from access point. My phone likes to talk to me. Boing, 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 boing. This game really is like it's big. Because, like, you have all the spirits that you have to help, and then there's, like, the side quests that all the spirits need, and then, like, the shenanigans that happen. Oh dear, lost at sea? He always does this. He always has an excuse. Last year, it was a new girlfriend. The year before was the bad economy. How can I be sure you're not some strange person he paid to invent a story?
He might be relaxing in the sun somewhere. Here, give him this. If you're telling the truth, hopefully that snaps him out of it. Heal. What if I go here? I'm gonna go to these mines. They can't stop me. Onward! I just want to see us just crash on through the ice. Yeah, we cruising. Hi, Vivi. I've been lurking and listening while I did homework, but I'm here to chat for a little bit. How's your weekend so far? It's going good. The potluck that we were supposed to do today got canceled, which is kind of a bummer. But otherwise, like, the day's been really good. Things have been going well. Dinner with my friends last night was a lot of fun. So that's a bonus. Now we're going to new areas. That's a little bummer. Glad you're here now, though. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have streamed today if the potluck was still going on. Actually, I'd be at the potluck right now if it was still happening. But, yeah. We're here now. So. But I appreciate the lurking you've been doing. My book's big. What happens if I fall into water? Oh. Good to know it doesn't make us cold. Of course, I'm sorry I didn't say hi before. No worries, homework's more important. Look how big my boat is now. It's so big. There's so much going on. Also, I've been ignoring the video. Mine discovered. It's a lot, but it's okay. Have a long time to get through it. Yeah. I hope it's going well, though. Homework was always like the one thing I didn't like to do all the time. Is when it was like time for homework. So. But you can do it. I believe in you. Please have marble here, because I've been needing marble forever. Hi. Oh, wait a second there. You can't be here. This mine has been abandoned for 40 years. You can't just waltz in there. You don't have the proper credentials. But I love the attitude. I do see some potential in you as a future security recruit. You just need some training. I went to school for this job, you know. I suppose if you went out and got said training, I could deputize you. That would work, actually. A break once in a while does sound nice. Listen, go out there and train for this job. Double jump, glide, zipline around. But I can't zipline. But I can't zipline. Darn it. I don't have zipline. I need one more spirit so that and find the place where I can actually like learn zipline. It's the other dragon that I needed. Aluminum! too dark to navigate. I said I was gonna stop, but now I'm exploring a new area. We need this dragon, though. This is the new dragon that was mentioned that woke up. Go to the dragon! But I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you that. Berry pie. A meal certainly can't be complete without dessert. Comfort. Thank you, Munchkin. I know you're hungry. Oh. I noticed some fruits in the orchard were ready. I picked them for you. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Here's the Durgan. Here, want powder pie? More dessert. You're treating me so well, sweetheart. I adore you. Ah, darn it, I can't get in. Oh, this! Smells different, don't you think? Oh, as I thought. Just help it, Stella. I'm going to. Here I come. Ah, darn it. What's that? Darn it! Ah, bench. Oh, rude! Okay, so that sucks. No, wait, damn it. I didn't even have to go through all of that. How am I supposed to get over there? relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it, however I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Bye, Durgan. We did it, Joe. Yeah, we did. Stella, the dragon. I thought it was getting tamer. It seemed like we finally learned to coexist. To manage, at least. But it's really getting stronger, isn't it? Well, you know what it means, as well as I do. It's time for me to go. No, not again! Please, when you can, bring me to the Everdor. I'll be fine. Not again. It's time. Why are you happy? Oh. Is someone leaving again? No, not allowed. Yeah, it's Summer's turn. Don't you feel better now? Alright. Do we want to wait until next time I play Spiritfarer to say goodbye to Summer? Or should we do it as the last thing we do for the stream? I mean, I'm already on my way to the Everdor, but yeah. Why does this game always give us sad vibes at the end of stream? I know. I wish it wasn't so, but it has to be. Get your tissues. Not what I meant to do. It's that time of stream where we're sad. I also have it to where I travel faster, so it doesn't take as long. Good times. I know. Hugs, everyone. Yes, everybody gets the biggest hugs. But it be that time. Are you ready to go? Yes. Thank you.
wonder, is Astrid coming? I hope Astrid's coming. Okay, Astrid is coming to see her off. No, I can't talk to anybody right now. Can I give you a hug? I can hug everybody before we go. Oh. You get a hug, and you get a hug, and you get a hug! Yeah, they all get hugs.
I really thought I could keep up with it this time. The dragon. I was certain it was to calm me down. I could feel it purring, the warmth of it in my chest. I guess I just did it all over again. Just like my father. The dragon is a beast. Indomitable, if I recall my own words correctly. Whether you choose to care for it, or to beat it down, or what would Rose think of me? Would she be proud? Would she be ashamed? I can't help but wonder what she would have done in my stead. But I know what she would have told me. She would have looked me straight in the eye. Her gaze would have pierced through the veil of my appearance. She wouldn't have said a word. She knew from the beginning. She knew the dragon would take me away. She knew I would have tried to love it and not hate it. Would she have judged me for my failure? I couldn't love it, Stella. I just couldn't. As much as I hate it, it is a part of me now. It will be forever. If I want to leave gracefully, I must accept it for what it is now. I was looking forward to so many more lessons with you. You've been such a gifted student, Stella. I'm so proud of you. So proud of your heart. So proud of your blossoming soul. I'm sorry to leave you. You'll have to learn by yourself. I have no doubt that you'll pull through. The only lesson I have left is to show you what we're made of. Bye, Snaky. Bye, Summer. Of ephemeral starlight. We're but a few particles of thoughts on the vast stream of consciousness. This is the last thing I can teach you, Stella. That all things change, that all things end. My heart. I'm so proud of you, Stella. And I know Rose would be too. Hugs. There she goes. We sob. Come back! She's now a snack in the sky.
We have her spirit flower now. Her spirit flower was daisies, like the daisies that she wore on her outfit. Hold on while I water this cherry tree with my tears! There she be. She's in the sky with her tears! So what happened to the house building after? So afterwards, from what I gather, is that it just kind of chills. Like it makes a spirit flower, which can be used to upgrade our boat, which is kind of sad, honestly. But otherwise, it just kind of sits there now, and I just don't want to get rid of it. Because I'm sure I could just get rid of it, but I don't want to. Because it's like... It would feel weird to just get rid of it and be like, yeet. So, yeah. I see, yeah, truth, yeah. So, now, that's 2 that have fully moved on. And we have 3 on our ship. We have the guy that we still need a better rock destroyer so that we can get him. We have the ice area that we can explore now. And I can make aluminum now. And all that fun jazz. So that's great. Fantastic. Good stuff. You know. You know how it be. Jer is on.
A lot of them are queer.
Jer, I love you, but no talking right now. Not on my strap. I'm gonna jump in the game and hug everyone so they don't leave us. No more leaving, right? It'd just be like, no more leaving. You stay forever. Alright. I wanted to raid Jer on their birthday, but we weren't able to, so now I'm gonna raid Jer now. As a pretend birthday raid. So, we're gonna raid. If you are subscribed, please copy this message. If you aren't subscribed, please copy the message that Dr. D has added in. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I super appreciate it. You all are fantastic, wonderful people, as always. Thank you, everybody that lurked. I super appreciate you. Thank you, everybody that hung out with me in chat today. I super appreciate you. As always, make sure you hydrate, get the good noms, have a wonderful rest of your day, get the good snoozes, have a wonderful day in the daytime, and all that jazz. Hands. You all are fantastic. I love you. We'll be back again tomorrow playing some Tales of Bisaria. I love you too, Alice and Jushi and Dr. D. You all are fantastic people. But yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow for some Tales of Bisaria. And then we'll go from there. You all are fantastic. I love you all. See you again soon. Bye. Biggest hugs and loves.